Welcome back, another episode. Even though Chimney almost didn't make it, Maddie and Chimney's lengthy walk down the aisle is undoubtedly one we won't soon forget. It's not the first wedding we've seen on 911. The main plot point of this week's eagerly anticipated episode is that Chimney abruptly forgets who he is, where he works, and that he is meant to be marrying the love of his life. He does this without realizing he has viral encephalitis from a recent call. Kenneth Choi describes Chimney's spotlight hour to TV line, saying, "He's got amnesia, he has brain fog, and he's on the brink of death. Those things are difficult to play. However, if you put in the preparation and investigation, it's rewarding." When this episode was finally finished, I felt totally satisfied, even though it took longer than the typical number of days to produce. The errant groom sets off on a heartbreaking journey throughout Los Angeles, seeing actual locales from his former life while also facing a very gorgeous devil from his past, all while the 118 does its best to track him down. We must confront the elephant in the room before getting into the true meat of the show. Some prospective guests, such as Chimney's brother Albert, were unable to attend the wedding since they were out of town, but one individual who could not have been more local did not receive an invitation. We'll defend Sue because she's too kind to do it on her own. Someone had to take care of the call center, and it's either her or Josh, right? Choi tells TV Line, suggesting Sue might have missed her friend's special day. However, she got to be at the final wedding in the end, so that was lovely. Speaking of unexpected visitors, we venture you didn't anticipate seeing Doug this week. Chimney sees Maddie's severely dead ex as the embodiment of his most sinister and bothersome ideas, finally intending to force him to give up and pass away. Even though Choi acknowledges that seeing the abusive ghost reappearance was so jarring, he feels that the show needed to have someone like Doug to serve as Chimney's counterpoint. Family get together at his lowest point. Chimney is on the verge of giving up. But everything turns around when a familiar face, this time a good one, returns. Chimney's violent hallucinations reveal the visitor to be none other than his late cousin Kevin, who was last seen in Chimney Begins from Season 2. The singer for weddings after his memory returns and he finds his anxious bride at his bed. Chimney decides he can't wait to wed the love of his life. This sets the scene for his and Maddie's unanticipatedly simple hospital wedding. On his sister's special day, Buck momentarily steals the show as he walks into the hospital room with soot all over his mouth, and Tommy arrives from the scene of a large fire. With no words said, the group observes, comprehends, and rejoices in Buck and Tommy's newfound bond. Choi assures us that Chimney will respond well. "This is fantastic," Chimney thinks to herself. "Since I adore the two of you," he exclaims. It's fantastic that he likes both Tommy and Buck. But it's also totally unexpected for Chimney. He is thrilled, and so is the rest of the group. Your friend is someone you want to see happy and content. That's all you want from them. Who it is doesn't matter. You're all for it as long as this individual brings happiness to your pal. To be honest, the only thing that bothers us about Maddie and Chimney's spectacular wedding episode is what we were not able to witness. Choi claims that a large number of goods were left on the cutting room floor. For more videos, subscribe.